YouTube.
Welcome to Black Video News Network. I'm your host, Cedric Fisher. I'd like to welcome you all back to our weekly podcast, Press Play. Press Play is one of the extensions from the Vista Products multimedia news programs. We come on every Friday at 6 o'clock, but today we had to move it into the weekend. We had an event yesterday we had to attend, but we're glad to have you with us and welcome to the weekend. Of course, in the past 3 weeks, we've been focusing on the big white elephant in the middle of the room, COVID-19. It has changed life for what we once knew. Everyone is still waiting at the door to see what the new norm is going to look like. We're always talking, everybody's always talking it up and trying to determine what's coming next. How do we live life the way we have and just kind of get through things. I think what's starting to happen with a lot of folks is the mental part of this pandemic is starting to take over. A lot of people are hitting mental frustration, depression, just a lot of anxiety going on. Some folks are real happy they've been tucked in at home, social distancing and self-isolation. Other folks are just up to their ears with it and just ready to get back to life as we once knew it. If you're unfamiliar with us, we have two sides of what we do. There's a profit side of the business, which is Vista Products, and some of the great media that's come out of there over the years would be the Black Book Business Directory, the Black Annual Yearbook that you guys are all familiar with, and we recently launched Black Life Today magazine and various other things that are happening here on at the studio. Recently, our nonprofit arm, which is Black Book Studios, blackbookstudios.org, has launched a website, all things COVID-19, which is blackimpactsab.org, blackimpactsab.org, and we encourage you to sign on, take a look. We try and update it on a regular basis and keep all of our community abreast of updates and changes that are happening as they pertain to the African American community here in Central Texas. Recently, we have been bringing on guests and interviewing some real special people who are on the front lines of the prevention and sort of recovery, or just helping the community get through this pandemic again, which has really just changed life as we all once knew it. And we have a special guest on today. We'll share her with you in a minute. What I want to do now is just kind of update you on some of the things. If you haven't been paying attention, and I'm sure we all have, everybody's got their favorite news channel that they get information from daily and sometime minute to minute. But we're now required to wear face coverings, and you've got to wear it in all public spaces that you cannot properly practice physical distancing. So what you'll find here today, we have built a nice little divider between our featured guest and I. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a glass divider here, so we can kind of have the interview and get our social distancing thing down as well. We currently have 21,000 cases of coronavirus in the state of Texas, just short of 22,000, quite frankly, and 350 deaths in Texas. We're at about 42 deaths here in Bexar County. And of course, if you guys have been following along, national news, local news, this virus pandemic is disproportionately impacting the African American community. While other groups seemingly are managing through it, it's killing a lot of us, which means we have to really pay attention, do our social distancing, self-isolation, things a little more than the next person might have to, because we're at risk, at high risk for what's going on. With that, I'm going to introduce our special guest today. Her name is Miss Jacqueline Smith. and she's from the Jacqueline Smith Foundation. Say hello, Jackie.
Hello, everyone.
Jacqueline is on the front lines of the work for homeless veterans. Her background is nursing
Mm-hmm.
and is also a member of the San Antonio Black Nurses Rock Association.
Yes.
We recently had their CEO Miss Charlotte Davis, on the program. And Jackie, we'd like to welcome you to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yes, I'm a part of Black Nurses Rock. I'm the treasurer for our San Antonio chapter. Miss Charlotte, she's awesome.
Excellent. So what we want to do, Jackie, is just take a deep breath and relax. We just want you to kind of introduce yourself first, share your background, and then we're going to ask you a couple questions about the foundation and then about your great frontline work for
Okay.
COVID-19
Awesome.
in Bexar County here. So tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, well, I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 13 years. 9 of those years I've been working for Aviana Healthcare. I wear a lot of hats. I have the Jacqueline Smith Foundation. It is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. I also have Charlie's Home for Vets. We provide housing. We assist veterans with housing and locating housing here in San Antonio. And then there's Enchanted Hearts Alzheimer and Dementia Association, where we train memory care professionals and caregivers to care for individuals with Alzheimer's. We host Alzheimer's disease and dementia care seminars, CPR classes, and things of that nature. So we do a lot for the community here in San Antonio. We just love to serve and give back.
Okay. And serve and give back, you do indeed. Jackie is the busiest person I know, by the way. I thought I was busy until I met Jackie, but she's doing just a tremendous service to the community. A lot of folks, homeless, veterans, and others that are just underserved and need real attention right now. Jackie's working day and night, 24/7. So Jackie, tell us a little bit about the Jacqueline Smith Foundation.
Okay, like I said earlier, we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We was founded to assist veterans, homeless individuals, and individuals that are battling Alzheimer's. Right now, we have launched a veteran outreach program, and that program is to assist active military and veterans with food, clothing, shoes, hygiene items, and rental assistance. We have a referral form on our website, the Jacqueline Smith Foundation. That's the jsmithfoundation.org, that you can go to if you're an organization and you can refer a veteran that is in need. You would email that referral form to outreach at thejsmithfoundation.org. If you needed to give us a telephone call, you could do so at 210-646-8408. We partner with ACOG, Alamo Area Council of Government, or Texas Serves, and the GI Forum to assist our veterans right now that are in need. Also, if other agencies have veterans that are in need of those items that I just mentioned, they can reach out to us as well. We're trying to help everyone in the community just by offering our services, being on the front line, and giving back to those that are in need.
Excellent. And how long has your foundation been established?
We became a nonprofit in November of 19.
Outside of COVID-19, are there any particular events that you might do on an annual basis?
Yeah, so the upcoming event that we have will be a food donation drive. We're currently waiting for that date, but it will be in the next 2 weeks. And we'll share that information with Cedric, and so he can be able to get that out to you guys, and we'll also have it on our website. Coming up in October the 3rd, we will have a parade for veterans. So we're super excited. We're going to bring that parade to our homeless veterans that are downtown at the residential center at 519 North Medina Street. That is the GI Forum. So we're going to invite the community out, everyone to come out and participate and bring fun and festivities to those individuals that feel that they have been forgotten and that they are underappreciated. So that will be October the 3rd at the GI Forum at 519 North Medina Street. If you all wanted to register or to participate in that event, you're able to go to the website as well to sign up to be sponsors, vendors, participants. We want everyone in San Antonio to come out to participate in our parade. We're expecting a lot of fun, and we're super excited about that event.
You guys are pretty secure that, given the virus and the what's going to happen from there, that everyone will be find coming out to an event, or how do you guys address that? Or what do you?
Well, we're going to play it by ear. We're definitely going to adhere to the ordinances that the city has out for us. Our individuals that will be participating in the parade, if we are still under these guidelines, then we'll have our mask, our hand sanitizer, and things of that nature there. We will try to practice social distancing for the parade. Everyone that will be there, we'll have something set up and we'll just kind of play that by ear. But we're hoping that by this time we have returned to what we used to call normal. If it hadn't, then we'll just kind of, we'll play it by ear there. But we're hoping that maybe everything will have settled down and that we can kind of just have fun, so to speak. So many people, like you said, have been restricted and confined due to COVID-19. So we think that this will be a great avenue for individuals to be able to come out, enjoy themselves, and have a great time.
So this will be October 3rd, and folks can go to jsmithfoundation.org for more information, to register as well.
Yes, if you just want more information in regards to the parade, or if you would like to register as a sponsor or participant or to have a booth.
Okay, excellent. Okay. Do you have any particular groups that you currently partner with that we're familiar with or we're aware of?
One of the groups that we follow would be Mahila's Heart Project Foundation, a great organization. It's an organization with children that are battling cancer. Mahila's Heart Project, they have been so gracious. Miss Gloria Benavides Rodriguez, she's the CEO there, an amazing individual. They have offered to sponsor our organization to help the veterans that are in need. So they help provide clothing, shoes, hygiene items, food, and rental assistance also to the veterans. So we're so grateful for them. Alamo Area Council of Government, as I stated earlier, they're one of our partners. The GI Forum, they're a partner. San Antonio Housing Authority, we're working with them. With our organization, we also offer free financial literacy classes to the public. COVID-19 has helped us to realize that we need to be saving. we should be saving. So that's what has been one of the eye openers. So we offer free financial literacy classes. It's open to the public. It's geared toward military, but it's open to the public as well. We have Mr. Chris Ship. He's the regional vice president of Primerica, and he teaches those classes for us. They're offered every second and fourth Tuesday of the month. We also have navigation of resource classes that we offer every second and fourth Thursday of the month to veterans to help them know their resources and know what resources are available to them.
Excellent. Very good. So Jackie, how do you, given the COVID-19 situation, how do you find, I see you on social media, you're everywhere. You are Miss Busy. How do you find the veterans that are in need? Do you work with other programs that are sort of feeding you this information? Is it a part of your research team that you uncover these veterans? How do you find these folks?
A little bit of both. We advertise a lot on our social media platform because we want individuals to know that we are out there and then the services that we're providing. And then we partner with other organizations, as I said, Texas Serves, ACOG, the GI Forum. They send in referrals. All of their VSOPs, they send in referrals to the veterans that they have in need. So once they send those referrals out, we receive those. They'll email those to outreach@thejsmithfoundation.org. We'll call the veteran, verify everything that's on the form that we've received, and we'll set up a delivery date. And then we'll go out and we'll deliver those items. So with COVID-19 in progress, we're wearing our PPE, our masks, our gloves, and it's just like a drive-through. So what we'll do is we'll have those items on hand. We'll call those individuals to let them know that we're outside. They come out, they get the items, and then we deliver it and drive off. So we're just kind of trying to practice that social distance and be careful while we're serving on the front line.
Excellent. We're going to take a commercial break here to hear from our sponsors. You're watching Press Play. I'm your host, Cedric Fisher, with our special guest, Miss Jacqueline Smith. We'll be right back.
With coronavirus spreading, people at higher risk must take extra precautions. You're at higher risk if you're over 65 or if you have an underlying medical condition. Please visit CORONAVIRUS.GOV for more information.
Because of you, I feel not alone in this world. And you let me know that it only takes one person to make you feel wanted.
One in 3 adults has prediabetes. That means it could be you. your favorite brother, your other brother.
Yes.
You, your football buddy, your football buddy. You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
It's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
This is Jaina, into the future. Do you remember back when I was in 7th grade? Anything that I would do, she would make fun of me, she would laugh at me, she would talk to her friends and whisper. I grew up to be more independent and love myself and just be a little bit more confident.
Aw, I'm like a little tearing up right now.
As the nation's doctor, I often get asked, what should I do if I think I might have coronavirus?
People who are sick should stay home. You don't go to an emergency room, you don't go to a clinic. You get on the phone and you ask for advice and instructions from your physician.
We don't want you to go into the ER or the doctor's office without talking to them first because you might spread coronavirus to someone else. Please visit coronavirus.gov for more information.
Does your life matter? Education, health, and finance can determine your future and explain your past. Pick up the latest edition of Black Life Texas Magazine, a monthly outlook on life with an African American focus. Life is what you make it, so live it in the black.
Era, and in terms of helping out a lot of the needy veterans, obviously anyone that's homeless. And Jackie, welcome back to the show.
Thanks.
So I'm going to ask you another question here regarding just how many folks have you guys been able to help since your foundation has been started?
We've been a nonprofit since November, and we've helped over 1,600 people thus far. So it's been amazing, amazing journey. God has really been showing up and showing out for our organization, and we're really grateful for that.
So is it just individuals you predominantly help, or would it include families?
Families as well. Just last week we were able to help a family. It was a family of 3, so they were living in a hotel. They were behind. They had paid the fee for the hotel for a month. They couldn't leave the hotel because they were afraid that if one of them left, that the hotel would find out that they were gone and they could kick them out. And they had a 3-month-old baby, so we were able to come in. We paid the back rent for that month. We paid for an additional 2 weeks, and then we purchased groceries for that family. And you could really see the weight lifted off of their shoulders. We also take in clothes, shoes, and hygiene items to the homeless veterans that are at the GI Forum downtown. So we just take in items. We try monthly to take in organizations. We'll have different fundraising clothing drives, and then we'll go and drop those items off. And we've dropped off maybe over 4,000 pieces of clothing there to that organization alone.
That's awesome. That's excellent. For anyone that would want to donate or drop off items with you, where would they take those to? Do you have any drop-off location?
Yes, we have 2 drop spots. So one is Mako in Walsham. That is a veteran business-owned location there, Mr. Yinka Ogunsanya. So another one is Mobility Medical Equipment on San Pedro. Both organizations, you just let them know that you have drop-offs or donations for the Jacqueline Smith Foundation, and then they will assist you accordingly. And the items that we're needing are clothing, shoes, and hygiene items. Always a heavy emphasis on the hygiene items right now. With the veterans, they're always in need of those things.
How about volunteers? You guys have enough volunteers? Could you use them? How could they sign up?
Wow, volunteers are always a huge thing, Cedric. We always need bodies. You always need bodies. There's always a lot of work, but you know, the workers. But we've been fortunate. We've been blessed to have a lot of great people in our community who wanted to help out. If you wanted to volunteer with the Jacqueline Smith Foundation, you just go to our website, thejsmithfoundation.org. There's a volunteer form there. You just click on it, download it, and then email it back to outreach@thejsmithfoundation.org.
And donations, they could go to your website as well if folks want to donate?
Well, with the drop spots, if you wanted to donate, you can just reach out to us through that email address I just provided, or you can just go to the drop spots. They already are familiar with the program and what's going on, so they can just drop things off directly there. Or we could pick up. We'll also pick up. If you email me and you say, well, I have things, but like a lot of people have done before, I have things, but I don't have a vehicle, or it's too many to fit in my vehicle, we will come out to your residence to pick those also.
Okay. I guess I was referring to monetary donations. You guys accept those as well, right? So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
could you use some more resources,
Always,
Jack?
always. If you wanted to donate, you're able to go to the website also and just click donate. And you're able to donate as much as you want or as little as you want. So everything is set up on the website, what we do and how to be able to participate and all of that good stuff. So we always, always, always welcome monetary donations to be able to make a bigger impact in our community.
So we get the privilege, Jackie, of interviewing a lot of great leaders and movers and shakers in town. I think one of the things I find in common about most is first of all, they're all great readers. Mm-hmm. And we've heard that before, right? Most leaders are great readers. And they all have a particular book that they kind of refer back to, or they may even read it once every year. Pick that book up. It may be on their nightstand. What book is your favorite book to kind of refer to?
I would say as of late, it would have to be Becoming by Michelle Obama. I would say Becoming.
Popular book?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think our former First Lady, she did a great job, but I would have to say, I would have to say Becoming.
Okay. And I think a lot of folks that are watching the show now, because you got all age groups, even different ethnicities here, but folks looking at you as a role model. What would you want to share with anyone who may be, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, but obviously there's a lot of women who, admire what you're doing and they're inspired by the level of work that you're doing. What would they need to do to launch something like a foundation or a nonprofit organization?
I would say the very first thing is be strong in your faith, because this is not an easy journey. You will be tested tremendously. There's a lot of sleepless hours, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes to the organization. When you're having an event or you're doing amazing work, people only see that event. They don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and that is where the work is plenty. I would say just believe in yourself. God didn't give the vision to anyone but you. So others might not see or share your interest in your vision. So I would say just hard work and dedication, perseverance, whatever you're thinking about doing, go for it. Don't let anyone deter you. And anything that you're thinking of, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Someone has already done it. So you just have to find, your niche and then carve out your way. Don't be afraid to create your own lane. There's always less traffic there. And there's only one individual. There's only one unique you. You can only be you. The person in the mirror will always be your biggest challenge. So be focused, believe in yourself, and then surround yourself with great people like Mr. Fisher here. Surround yourself with great people, positive people that will pull you in one direction, and that is up. Like I say, your faith is the biggest thing, and then just believe in yourself.
She also has a skill of charm too, so we appreciate Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate you joining us today. It's been a real privilege to get to understand your foundation, learn a lot about you. And as she mentioned earlier, if you guys would like to either volunteer, drop off goods or clothing materials, it's particularly hygiene products.
Yes.
You can go to jsmithfoundation.org, jsmithfoundation.org, and I'm sure she'll put someone in touch with you so we can make sure we accommodate you. She accommodates you. As well, if you are a veteran and you haven't known about Jacqueline Smith and her organization, and you are in need, by all means reach out, and they're here for you. They will definitely help you out. This has been Press Play, and my name is, I'm your host, Cedric Fisher. Happy to have you folks. Keep up with us at blackbookstudios.org. Our COVID-19 website is blackimpactsab.org. We'll do this show every once a week, and on Mondays we recently launched our Black Impact Town Hall. So by all means look for that. Appreciate you coming to the show. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Follow the rules for COVID-19. We'll see you next time.